All right, today we're in the 11th and we're gonna take it pretty casual because I've exhausted myself doing this. I'm having a really good time, but I'm physically really tired. I also ate a lot of sugar yesterday, so I'm gonna try and reduce that a little bit. And initially, I was kind of wanting to go to the Atelier des Lumières because I haven't been there in a while, and they've got this Jurassic Park-esque dinosaur thing going on. But it does feel a little bit obvious, doesn't it? Doing the Atelier des Lumières like that. So, I don't know, there's at least one church that I want to check out today too. There's a Chinese place I wanted to go back to today, but I figured I've been a lot of Asian the last few days. Get back to a little bit of local French. Bonjour. What a classic. It was very full, but they were kind and sat me at the bar. And I ended up just ordering right off the menu. I got the betterave, so I got like beetroot, saucisse, and I ended up getting the dessert because why not? I figured it was a part of the whole deal. And a little bit of orange wine to slate the, how do you turn that into a hair of the dog joke? It's very good though. Their wine selection is nice. The staff are super friendly, and their pizzettes. The pizzette is what I really wanted to get because I love their tiny little mini pizzas. But like I said, keeping it a touch lighter, so I went for the salad instead. It's very good. Now, I'm off to a bit of an adventure because there are two parks nearby that are good candidates for where this church is that I want to see. I don't actually remember. I can never remember where this church is. I've only seen it from a distance. I've never gone inside. So my plan is to go check out these two parks, see if we can find this church, and then see if we can get inside. Because the other danger with this, like, off the beaten path, full exploration mode, is that some churches aren't open for you to go into all the time. So I'm setting my sights on these things without knowing for sure if I'll succeed. But you know what? That is half the fun. I saw someone make a comment about that, defending this random out and about version of the 20 and 20, which I appreciate. Half the joy of visiting Paris is just wandering. So much of what I've discovered, all of my favorite things, well, yeah, most of my favorite things, and especially early on, were all things that I found, that I stumbled across, that I just saw from a distance. Like, what is that? Went, checked it out. Turned out something I loved. Whether it's parks, museums, churches, restaurants, bars, coffee shops. I mean, especially coffee shops, just had to work really hard to find those back in the day. Now you gotta work to make sure you find good ones. Big part of the reason that I love living in Paris is because it's just made to wander. And one of the reasons that I'm loving doing this 2020 is that is all, I'm just out here to regain my love of wandering and checking things out, and we see what we find. So with that in mind, two parks, hopefully one church, coffee, and we'll see what we stumble into along the way. And thanks to today's patron producer, Peter Hocking, and all my patrons who saw me wandering these streets on my own, wanted to see more of it, and have made everything better. Like, they've leveled this up. Just so you understand, my ability to try so many of these restaurants, to go to lunch, to see if they're worth it, and then share the results with you are largely thanks to them. So, Peter, patrons, thank you. It is not an exaggeration to say I could not do it without you. I can tell you right now, this is not the park I was thinking of already. Like, Jardin Pierre-Joseph Redouté. Yeah, this is a playground. I don't know if this is gonna...
Park 1, fail.
Nope. Figured I'd add another park that was just around the corner.
Park 2, fail.
Yeah, I already know this isn't it, but I've never been to this park before. Jardin Émilie Gallet. I walked by this park like a dozen times. I've never wandered in. And at first glance, I don't know that I'd recommend you do either. This little octagonal pond in the middle is kind of unique. Let's just say not all parks in Paris are created equal. That doesn't mean it's not kind of interesting. Yeah, I just don't know that I'll be coming back anytime soon. It's kind of like if dwarves tried to build a park inspired by the elves, you know? They tried. I am putting in like 15 to 20,000 steps a day with this series. Just as a reference point for the future if I like joined. This is also not the right park. It's got a little pigeon house, which is fun. I don't know. Well, we'll go in. We'll see. Maybe I'm just not recognizing it from this side. What am I thinking? What park am I thinking of? No doggies. Well, we found the basketball courts. That's cool. Yeah, I've never been in here before. Where the... You know, you think you've been in every park, but these little parks, this is one of my complaints about the 11th. Complaints, but it's just a comment that like there aren't very many. But that church spire right there, that looks like the spire I was looking for. Let's see if we can get in that church. Now we're just lost in trying to get out of this park. I have to go back there. Every entrance has been locked, and all this stuff is like taped up. It's not the adventure I intended, but I guess it's what I get. Okay, so I just saw the Père Lachaise, which means I know which church this is, what spire we saw. It's still not the church that I'm trying to find. The mystery church. Feels like I'm on a snipe hunt right now. Did you do snipe hunts?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's apparently, if you know what a snipe hunt is, don't say it in the comments because we don't want to ruin the fun. But I feel like I'm on one right now. I don't think it's a church we can get into, but now that we're here, we need to try. It's basically one that's right across the street from, it's this one here. And it's really cool, but the entrance is like through another building. And I've never thought it was one you could easily get to. But maybe I've been wrong this whole time. Maybe that's why we came out today.
You're never wrong.
Maybe it was, I'm never wrong. We all know that's not true. Yeah, it is really cool. See, I was wrong about this. The entrance is back here. We found it. This is why I never thought you could get in, because I was wrong about where you enter from. The back. Surprise church. Oh, it works. Wow. I've never been in here before. I've noticed a lot of the churches have their nativity scenes still up. We are the only people in here. It's a very interesting church, like the stained glass. Very simple, but very colorful. And like, it's a very Gothic, dark, heavy kind of like, this is what Notre Dame felt like in some ways back before it was all cleaned up. But it's simpler and honestly feels like almost like more like a caricature of Gothic architecture to me. Because it's so like emphasized by the dark kind of grit. Notre Dame de Perpetuel Secours. You want to see if I'm wrong again? There's an exit on this side of the church, which means it's possible we could have come in from the other side like I thought we could and couldn't. I'm so confused. Oh yeah, look at this. This is that entrance that I was talking about. I just didn't realize you could actually use it there. And there's Père Lachaise. So if you go to Père Lachaise and you want to see a really cool church that I've never been into before until today, don't get run over. That's really cool. I like that little church. I'm going to go back in there and just like absorb some inspiration for the fiction. You can see why I wasn't sure that you could actually get into the church this way. But oh dear viewer, you can. Friend swap. We're at Clover Coffee Shop, Clover Coffee Studio showroom. Coffee Clover, where so I've decided I'm gonna take the weekend off because I'm dying on the inside. A little bit tired, but
Had too much coffee.
I've not had enough coffee yet. This is gonna save my life. It's owned by a South Korean proprietor who roasts his own coffee, which is used at Tiba, the place that we went when we were in the third. And he highly recommends as well. The pour over I had was delightful, very light. Going for a straight espresso this time. Ooh, that's tangy. They were very curious.
They were not asking.
That's really good. That makes me very happy. Yeah, thank you. Coming back to life. I forgot about this. I forgot I forgot that we set up the website isparissafe.com if you want to check that out. We set that up months ago. I should forgot. You should be able to there you go.
Oh, you scroll too. I didn't. Okay.